On today's episode of Amanda and Felix Eats, we'll be featuring a hidden gem located here in downtown Honolulu. Oh man, I could just eat a whole platter of this and be happy.
This spot has been highly requested and highly anticipated.
Feeling of happiness that warms my soul.
So let's get going.
Let's go. What's going on, Foodie Ohana, and welcome back to the channel. For today's episode, we are here in the downtown area of Honolulu to take you guys on a hidden gem adventure.
We're super duper excited to try this spot. We've been wanting to try this spot for super long time. We're finally here and we're taking you guys along with us.
So let's get going. As you can see, we are back in downtown Honolulu to try this epic hidden gem. A lot of our friends, a lot of you guys have mentioned it and recommended for us to come down and try it out. So we are heading there right now as we speak. Hey, what the heck? What are you doing here?
What are you guys doing here?
What? Are you heading to the same place we are?
The Primrose Cafe?
Yes! Oh my goodness.
I heard it's open today and I'm on break right now, so I wanted to eat it. But what are you guys doing here?
We wanted to try the Primrose Cafe.
Oh, snap.
All right, well,
Yes,
looks like more food for you guys.
So everything that we do revolves around pie. Actually, I'm classically trained French. We make our own breads. We do pretty much everything in-house as much as we can.
So this is called the panela de uva, which is the grapes. And so it's like a focaccia bread filled with grapes in it. And so we make it in-house. And this are pickled, carrots and onions. So we serve this during dinner service. And what we do is that we turn the restaurant into a bistro at night from Wednesday through Saturday. So we serve it like this with the balsamic vinaigrette. Again, this is all in-house made bread service. So it's part of our complimentary.
Oh, thank you. All right, you guys, we are here in the Primrose Cafe and we're kind of doing like a hybrid of lunch and dinner since we're kind of in the middle. They've been so accommodating and letting us try both, so we're super excited.
Yes, and as it is in the name, they are most known for their prime rib. So you know for sure we're getting some prime rib, but also other dishes along with it. Chef Celeste brought out the starter platter that comes with dinner if you plan to dine here for dinner. And so instead of your bread and butter, you get focaccia bread with grapes inside. Very interesting.
And some pickled carrots and pickled onions along with a house-made balsamic vinaigrette and olive oil.
And guys, you know we love our bread here. I can just eat bread and butter all day. All right, cheers. I love that it's nicely crispy on the outside. Wow.
It tastes like rosemary, maybe garlic.
And the grapes just add a nice, subtle sweetness to it. I would never imagine pairing grape with focaccia. I feel like that's how I gotta eat my focaccia bread from now on. I'm gonna request a side of grapes.
Even this is pickled with grapes.
It is.
Yeah, it's so different.
Oh my gosh.
It's a great harmony of like sweet, salty, herby, fruity.
Oh man, I could just eat a whole platter of this and be happy. Panela de uva. Let's see. Who said you don't learn anything on Amanda and Felix Eats? So Chef Kao just brought out the French onion soup for us to try. This is one of their most popular starters as well.
So on top of our house focaccia, we got the kurobuta smoked pork belly, with the pineapple cardamom chutney, and then just a little pickle with onion over top.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do. So this is their take on the crostini, what kurobuta pork and pickled onions on top.
And I am gonna try the French onion soup. I'm so excited for this. If you guys know, I'm not a big fan of raw onions, but cooked onions in an onion soup. Oh my God, I'm literally like salivating right now. This is for me.
Oh,
cheers.
All right, I'll try this one.
Oh, wow.
This thing is like as delicate as foie gras. It just disintegrated, melted.
The soup is nice and savory, very strong in the onion flavor. I love the broth as well. Earthy, but hearty broth.
The intense flavor of the kudo buta shines on this. And guys, it's so delicate. The acidity of the pickled onion, just delicious. You guys see that? It's literally crumbling under the weight of my knife.
It's melting into the bread. I just love how much cheese is on here. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. If you're a French onion soup fan, you'll love this.
Feeling of happiness that warms my soul. Oh, and of course, they have their house salad with their homemade anchovy Caesar dressing. And you know, here on the channel, we love anchovies.
Caesar salad has a very special place in my heart. And I love that they try their best to make everything in-house, which really shows the dedication and the hard work they put into the food. I love a house-made Caesar.
Very light, tangy, creamy. It's a good addition to your meal if you feel like everything's getting a little too heavy.
If you're a Caesar salad lover, this is for you, you guys. You have to try this.
Chef Ernesto did clarify certain things. The French onion soup, 3 different cheeses, 3 different onions. I didn't know it was that intricate. All I know is it tastes amazing.
And he said they make their own bone broth in-house as well. The Caesar salad, instead of a raw egg, they use a cooked egg yolk.
It's a raw egg yolk to reduce foodborne illnesses. What are you liking so far, Yvonne?
Everything here has tasted amazing so far. Definitely the star so far that I liked the most was the smoked kudo buta. Oh my gosh, it's like butter. I've never eaten meat that was so soft and that would almost melt in my mouth. Like, that was crazy. Salads, like a palate cleanser. Even the bread here is great. You know, and I normally don't eat salad, so I'm just letting you know the fact that I'm like eating something and eating a bit of salad, it's so amazing. And I'm already excited. But we haven't gotten to the main entree yet. More to come, and I'm really excited.
So the bone marrow, port wine, au jus, and then just a creamy horseradish sauce on the side.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, real traditional prime rib house style.
We got their smoked turkey panini. Chris mentioned this is one of the popular lunch items here.
And he did say the bread is made in-house as well.
Oh, the bread. Nice. You guys hear that? And it looks like it has their sauce too.
Like a cranberry sauce, but I'm gonna try it without the sauce first.
Very nice and light. I love the bread.
The texture is really good of the bread.
Chef Celeste definitely knows what she's doing. She's the in-house pastry chef here at Primrose Cafe. The smoked turkey, very light. None of that heavy artificial smoke flavoring. I'm gonna try it with some of the sauce now. It's like a creamy ranch, but sweeter.
Has a little bit of tang to it. It's a cranberry aioli. I had a feeling it was cranberry. Let's try this now.
The prime rib, okay. Oh, I'm eyeing out that Philly cheese though. Oh man. The prime rib. I generally like a little horseradish on mine. I love the end pieces with all the seasoning on top. Cheers, guys. This is the moment, the start of the show right here.
Cheers. Very herby, very soft and tender. I want to try the mashed potatoes too.
It's very herbaceous. Keep in mind, guys, you can request the doneness to your liking. We should have gotten it a little on the rarer side, but this is more like a medium well. I think we let it sit for too long while filming, but nonetheless, the flavor's amazing. Who needs cookies to dunk in milk when you can dunk your prime rib in au jus, right? I think that's a better combo.
The rub is so herby, so savory. And also I really like how meaty it is without being like bloody.
And Kyle did mention they use 13 different spices on their rub. He would not give away any of the secrets. I tried Foodie Ohana. So let's get into the prime rib Philly cheesesteaks before the cheese hardens, because it looks like it's cooling down already. You already know how much I love my Philly cheesesteak on a hoagie roll. Very simple. This looks like an elevated one. Onions, mushrooms, bell peppers. Gosh, look how juicy this thing is.
Cheers.
Let's do this. Sorry, I need another bite. That is so freaking juicy and tender.
I think this
Look at
is my
hands.
favorite so far. It's so like meaty, but not tough. Very tender, the meat, and the cheese and the vegetables all together just goes well, so well together. The bread also soaks up all of the meat juice.
I do wish it was a little bit more salty. But you can tell this bad boy was cooking low and slow, so tender. The vegetables add a nice sweetness to it as well. Top 5 prime rib sandwiches, but top 5 Philly cheesesteaks for me for sure. They did have a side of saffron lemon pilaf. Sounded very interesting. I love my rice. Very fragrant. Nice strong notes of the saffron. Citrusy notes of the lemon. It really brightens up the rice. I don't know what I liked more, the prime rib or the sandwich, because the Philly was amazing.
I think for me personally, I'm not a really big meat person, so the sandwich 1000% hits it out of the park for me.
Can't wait to show you guys dessert because Chef Celeste is preparing something very special for us. In-house made, of course. Can't wait to show you guys. Pro tip, I'm gonna take that Philly cheesesteak, get some of the au jus, make this a prime rib dip sandwich. Oh. Oh yeah. They do make in-house desserts here as well. And the first thing Chris brought out is their Ely coffee palate cleanser he was mentioning.
Espresso gelée.
Yeah, so it's like a...
Espresso jelly.
Yes, yes.
We gotta do a 3-way cheers with the Vons.
All right, let's cleanse our palates for the onslaught of sweets. And she's having Yvonne's doing a balancing act right now. I wish I could have captured that for you guys. Okay, cheers. That coffee jelly is amazing. That espresso bean is not too bitter and stuff either. It's very chocolatey, smoky, creamy. I can see how it's a palate cleanser. It's kind of like a bridge between the savory and the sweet.
This is a apple tart tatin.
It's Chef Celeste's signature dessert dish here. And guys, a lot of tender loving care is involved in making this dish. She explained the process. It sounds like a lot of work, a lot of love. It's a 2 to 3 day process. Starts with just regular apples, and then it's slowly caramelized, and then it's served on the puff pastry. That is making me emotional, how good that is. The apples are caramelized so perfectly. It's so easy to eat. It's effortless. But what was that? You heard that, right?
Yeah.
The puff pastry is so delicate. It's like, it looks like it'd be a heavy dish, but it's so light. I'd come back just for this. Like, this is a thing of beauty.
I like that it's like sweet. You know it's a dessert, but it's not super overly sugared or anything. The cream does balance out the apples because the apples is a little bit tart, not super tart, but does have a tartness. So the cream and the apples, the pastry also is kind of buttery, really light and crispy at the same time.
It has a
Perfection.
little burnt taste to it too, which I love. Like that little hint of bitterness.
It tastes just like a warm blanket on a cold winter night. You can tell they put a lot of care into cooking the apples. The pastry was really crumbly, but in terms of in your mouth, it's like it melts away.
All right, so here we got the Grand Marnier and Valrhona chocolate souffle.
Wow, it looks so pretty.
Thank you. That's all Chef Celeste. She's the pastry queen over here.
Pastry
Wow.
queen.
Chocolate souffle.
Yes.
Ooh, going in, you guys. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
And also Chef Celeste changes her dessert menus daily, so be sure to check out her specials. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello. Hi there.
It's like a warm chocolate pudding, a nice souffle top.
It's light but decadent at the same time.
It's so airy. It's like I'm eating a chocolate cloud.
Like a slight citrus note from the liqueur. Oh my goodness, it's so easy to just eat the whole thing. I'm like almost done.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize we're almost done eating it. That's how fast it is.
Like how earlier you said the apple pie was like a warm hug. This is like a warm bear hug. A chocolate bear hug. When I heard of this place, I will be honest, I thought more of like a lunchtime, maybe catering to like the businesses in the area, maybe a prime rib plate and maybe prime rib sandwiches. But the fact that they have like a full menu for lunch and a full menu for dinner, sandwiches, to gourmet entrees, to a gourmet dessert, I'm thoroughly surprised, but in a very, very good way.
I think it should be seen as like a French cuisine restaurant, or
Yeah.
French-inspired restaurant, because Chef Ernesto did mention his cooking background is French. Chef Celeste, pastry chef, amazing.
Everything has like a different take on what you would normally get, or like what you would think a normal like prime rib plate or a normal Philly cheese plate. It has like a more gourmet twist to it.
Like fine dining quality food, style of cooking.
And they have a Fleetwood Mac cover going on right now.
Oh my gosh. So this place was a very pleasant surprise. One of my friends actually lives nearby here. So I passed by and, you know, from outside it looks, you know, like, oh, like a nice lunch place to go to. But now every time I pass by here, I will definitely go and visit just so I could grab their food because everything here was delicious. Their prime rib is to die for. Philly cheesesteak, if you don't want something, you know, in terms of more dinner-esque, but you're just to go, their Philly cheesesteak definitely was like almost the star of the show today. If you can stick around, definitely get their dessert. You can tell their dessert was made with a lot of love. So Chef Celeste, it was brilliant. Thank you so much for, you know, making our desserts, and of course thank you Chef Ernesto for making these dishes, because I can tell that a lot of care and love was put into them. Again, from the outside it might look like a simple lunch place, but in the inside you can tell there's a lot of love and dedication into here, so definitely check them out.
Oh no, thank you guys so much for the hospitality. All right,
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Kyle, thanks again. Thank you.
Pleasure, guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, man. I'll see you around. Thank you,
Yes,
Chris.
sir. Bye. Have a good one.
All right, Foodie Ohana, that about wraps up today's Hidden Gem episode featuring Primrose Cafe. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We had an amazing time. We sure hope you guys did as well. Be sure to check them out if you guys are ever in the area. Lunch, dinner, whenever you're craving meats and pastries and everything, come down.
Check the link below also.
Link down below. Yvonne's a happy camper. She's glad she made it today.
If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps us out. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button down below to join our Foodie Ohana. And again, we have everything listed down in the description below. And we see you guys on the next video.
All right, Foodie Ohana, until the next one, do yourselves a favor, come down, explore your inner foodie. Peace out.
Bye guys.
This of the Kuro Bota. What?
Kuro Buta. If you're a sealer.
Chef Celeste definitely knows what she's doing. She's the, oh, sorry,
To reduce
foodborne illnesses.
Say that you say.
The healthcare worker has to say it.
Oh goodness. Oh,
The texture is almost like grass jelly.
you mean just jelly?
I guess so.
What was this called? One more time. I'm so sorry.
Apple tartatan.
Tart to
T-A-R-T-E and T-A-T-I-N.
Tatan.
Apple tartatan.
As you can see, guys, we're having trouble with some of the French pronunciations here.
This is like a warm.